Yello, I'm Skid and welcome to episode 7 of my Elden Ring playthrough. Today is Sunday the 6th of March for me, and yesterday, that didn't go well. We learned something important though, and no, it wasn't that we shouldn't step into the white mist. We should absolutely always step into the white mist, because this is a video game and you can bet your ass, sooner or later, one of those white mists is going to connect to somewhere either important or valuable. So we will step through all of the white mist. No, the thing that we have learned, let me just mark this because there's valuable loot over here. No, the thing that we learned is that we should be looking for the path of least resistance next time we do that. So if it looks like we're going somewhere that we're going to be seen or that we can't get past something, we should head the other direction, even if that is unintuitive as a way to get out. Because once we went the right direction, albeit down while underground in a cave, in a mine, once we went the right direction, there was basically nothing to stop us from getting out. We just walked out, quite literally just walked out. So yes, we want to find the path of least resistance. So, we are going to do, hopefully, 3 things today. One of them, which will be the last thing we do, if we have the time, gonna say hello to that guy. But first, this location remains not fully explored, and then I am very curious as to what this thing is. So I want to have a quick exploration of this area here. We'll probably do everything up to this river. Speaking of which, that reminds me, we never actually had a look down here, because there was definitely looked like there was a path going off this way down here. So we'll mark that as a place to explore, and the rest of this all tells me that, yeah, we have ways to go. So, yes, we're going to explore this place first. We're going to do a little bit of sneaking around, mostly to get the hang of this weapon, now that we can actually use it. Since it scales with dex, it should hopefully deal a bit more damage. It has... actually, let's us experiment with those since we're sitting right next to a thing. So if we press, we changed it to that button, didn't we? Is that defensive? Is there a way for me to find out what they do? And then it was different... barrage, which we don't... Oh, right, barrage is for the bow. Interesting. Alright, yeah, you have to two-hand to use the weapon's ability, don't you? That is what the tutorial message said, I think. Let's... can I just... Isn't there a way to unequip? I'm not looking at that. I'm going to have a look at passive effect. Causes blood loss build up, 50. We click it. Can we get more information? Switch mid-display. There it is. Spins the striking part of the flail at high speed to attack. Follow up with a normal or a strong attack to link the momentum of this skill into successive strikes. Barrage. But do I have to two-hand it? Let me unequip these. I just want to confirm. I think I am right in thinking that you need to be two-handed a weapon to use the skill? No. Interesting. It would be nice then if it didn't kind of prioritize my offhand weapon as my active skill. That's just weird. Okay, let's get our FP back. I think we spent all our souls. Yeah, we spent as many as we could. Let's see how much damage we can do with a back attack with this thing. I think that's slightly more effective. Might be slightly more effective. I believe, yeah, there was another guy over there, but we can hopefully back attack you before he reaches us. Okay. I think there's at least one more guy around the back here. We should always be smashing those at the mean for the time being. We don't have many runes, so every little helps at this point. Yeah, there's the other guy I was thinking of. And a 1, 2, 3. So I have a slight theory onto one of the reasons why we now have the ability to summon in the wolves specifically. I think they were added so that basically ranged weaponry becomes a legitimate option, but also that solo play becomes a legitimate option, because you can't use them in multiplayer, and the primary reason that you would use them in single player is to reduce the amount of attacks coming your direction. Okay. There's multiple over here, isn't there? There's one. There he is. That guy over in the background is the one that killed us last time. Or more likely the first time. So we have to be careful. When we step off of this rock, we are likely going to land on our feet and not be crouching. Okay, no, there's a nice safe way down. And give it a second. Oh! We finally got a sword out of these guys. That took way too long. I think we're out of range of that guy. And it scales. It is a valid option for us to use. We could have done with acquiring this before now, but oh well, we have a weapon that scales off our dex as well, and we've leveled up our dex. Not exactly a quiet weapon. Why are you guarding an empty chest? Okay. So there's a few more we can kill without attracting attention to ourselves. Or at least 2 more. That entire camp there is going to be a problem. I don't think we can pick them off one by one without luring them away. But we'll get the one over by the campfire there and the one patrolling up north now. And then we'll switch to the bow and we'll summon the wolves. Ah, yes, it's Trumpet Guy. Trumpet Guy that we were fairly sure if he saw us, he would sound the trumpet and everyone would come our way. We'll have to wait for a second. So yeah, we're going to kill him, then we're going to kill him, then we're going to summon the wolves. We'll swap to the bow. And we'll see if we can land a headshot on that guy in the distance, and if that will tell the wolves to go kill him. Now, I don't know when you're going to turn around, but I believe... Okay, give it a second. Now. Okay. So now let's swap to that weapon. Summon the wolves. Oh, we're out of arrows. Timed that wrong. Well, he nicked me a few times, but we did get him. Our wolves have taken some damage, but it could be worse. Little trapped here. Is that all of them? I think there's still one more. That appears to have been all of them. We got a flask back. Well, that's a... Oh, well, he gave us a red flask back, so that wasn't going to be a massive deal anyway. Okay, so this is the thing that we were looking for. But before that, let's just make sure there's nothing else around here. Presume... Can't open that. Nothing in here. We should make sure to get the fire butterflies. We'll activate that Site of Grace in a second. In fact, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be heading that way one way or another, so we're going past it again. So let's go down. Oh look, it's another inconspicuous chest. And be ready to roll. Ash of War, Storm Stomp. Wheatstone knife, whetstone knife. So we have our whetstone. Is that a consumable item? We better check that. Is that in key or consumables? Okay, it's in key items, but we can only hold one. There is only one. Can add new battle arts and affinities to weapons. And we now have 2 battle arts. Used on all melee armaments. Item effect grants affinities and skills to armaments. Can you tell me specifically? Ashes of War grants it. Storm Stomp. One of the skills that channels the Tempest of Stormveil. Stormveil. Stomp hard on the ground to kick up a momentary storm. Use one on all melee armaments. And I assume the damage-wise they just scale on the armament. I wonder what that little icon in the bottom left is supposed to stand for. Okay, so we can now remove this place from our list. That is not the remove... That is also not the button. I forgot. In order to remove an icon, you have to go to the icon and reselect the icon. Can you just select any icon? You can select it twice. There should be a remove button. Okay, so we have a Site of Grace there. We have another Wandering Horseman up there. We may as well rest. I think we might try and take him on because he's not as well armored as the other ones. Maybe then they are achievable. Okay, now we can do Ashes of War. With the Ashes of War's menu, you can use Ashes of Wars to grant skills and affinities to your armaments or sites of grace. An armament can only have one skill. Any skill it previously had will be lost. By adding an affinity, you can alter the armament's attack. We already know that. Armaments determine which skills and affinity they can have. Passive effect, blood loss, which is kind of good. And yeah, it only works on equipped armaments. Oh no, here we go. And that doesn't have a passive effect. What is its detailed view? What is its ability? Does it not have one? Spin in chain to spin in chain. Square off to square off. This skill starts with a sword held level. Follow up a normal attack to slash upwards through the enemy, through the enemy's guard, or strong attack to perform a run-in thrust. I'm going to equip that sword temporarily, just so that I can get a feel for it. The flail isn't it's probably still going to out-damage it, I think, just for the blood loss reason. Yeah, those skills don't use as much FP. And the one on the flail is a continuous one, so it uses as much FP as you're holding it down for. Equipment load is getting pretty high at the minute. Okay, stamina isn't really an issue. I don't want to waste potential levels. So, do we want to start pumping intelligence now? Nah, before we know what spells we're going to get, we're probably going to need some amount of intelligence and some amount of arcane. Mind increases FP, so we're probably going to need more of that. How much does one give me? That's a reasonable amount. It's 3 per. I wonder when soft and hard scaling starts kicking in. Three per. Ideally, we would need to be in order to be able to double summon the wolves, we'd need to be able to get it up to 110, which is going to take a while. So let's go with the more useful thing for the time being, health. We will always need health. Okay, so we can't summon here. Because, yeah, he looks much like the guy at the beach that we fought. We can't summon the wolves. Are those wolves in the background there? They are. Oh, I just noticed this lot. Let's see. I think that there must be at the is probably at the bottom of the lake. Or the bottom of this cliff. We'll just go check. I'm still debating like whether I want to keep all of this in because this is an open world game, it's a lot less linear than previous Dark Souls. Not that previous Dark Souls were in any way linear, they were very much more sprawling, but there was definitely a path that you were supposed to take and an order to things. Yeah. There is Big Cave. Well, if a dragon makes its roost here, I sure as hell can't see it. Which either means it's in there, or it will fly in if you start running over the top of it, or running over the area. Is this actually a way that we can get down? We can probably safely unequip the bow. Safely question mark. We could probably fall off here and not die. Hang on a second. My mouse cable has fallen from its proper place, and I think that's why it feels like my mouse is jittering a little more than it should do. It may also be just a general issue with the way that this thing's registering sensitivity. Okay, no, there is straight up a way down into the lake from here. We're not going to go into the lake, but we will go around the edge. Can we lock onto you from here? Still have a bunch of darts. Let's get a little bit closer. If we can get a double hit, it might kill it. Oh, come on. You're locked on. If you're locked on and you're in range, you should be able to hit. No, that's just a weird way the light is shining off of it. We took these on while we was on horseback last time. Okay, ooh, they look like the guys we met on the beach. I don't think they're safe to take on. Poison blood. I think that's above us. We'll head back up in a second. Doesn't look like any of those are moving. Maybe I should get my horse out. Okay, here they come. One of you is more nastier than the others. Fire grease. We think we can take these guys on, so... Damn it. Yeah, they're going to be a pain to finish off on horseback. Get down, get down, get down. No! Stay down! I disagree that my roll wasn't in time. Let's top up. There's no reason not to. It's not like we have spells that we can use. Okay, the wolves disappeared. Oh, and you have a crossbow. Hey, full recharge! I do like that, I like that. The fact that, yeah, you can keep going now. So the wolves we just wasted, got them back. This does come to an end. Oh. Game says no. No more horsey. Invaded by Bloody Finger. I'm offline, so this is a NPC. Okay. Are they going to fight each other? So it... Oh, yeah, because I got invaded, it unsummoned my horse. Well, that's a pain, because my souls are down there now, and there's a reasonable amount of them. You can use bird's eye telescopes found in various areas to get a bird's eye view of the terrain in the direction the telescope is facing. Or you can just turn around and look all over the place. Interesting. I don't want to stay like here because he's going to come back. Random peasants. Can we get to our souls without reaching the point that we're going to summon the Can we get to our souls without reaching the point where we're going to summon those guys? So let all these guys fall down. There's our souls. So I'm playing offline, so we know that they have to be... Yeah, it's done it again. So let's run back this way. I want to see if I can get back into a location where I can summon the wolves. Okay, no, it's left. So yeah, I'm not going to try and take that on. I could probably kill him with a lot of effort, but we're going to wait until we actually have reasonable means to counter what it has. We're not going to refarm those. I do want to hit this thing again. I'm curious about like the sparkling red that comes out the bottom of this thing when you knock it over. There's giant crabby. Okay, so we got to around about here. Mark that with enemy. Yeah, that's what we're using the enemy. And then there is a cave underneath here to explore. Okay, so let's see how nasty... Oh wait, no, before we deal with that... There it is. It's right in the middle of the road. Did we get them all? Yep. Okay, so we lost all of our mana because apparently we can't have the wolves up here. There's another horse riding dude over there. Because of how many there are, we're just going to have to, Oh! Left mouse button, attack right side. Right mouse button, attack left side. FromSoft! Seriously? Oh, big dude over there as well. That looks like a, not quite. Oh. How long are they going to keep dragging that thing? This could take a while. Do I wait and let this fast forward? How long is this going to take? It's not going to take that long. I may fast forward it for you guys because this could take a couple of minutes for them to get all the way over the bridge with this thing. What are those guys over there? Are they stronger guys? I mean, if they wasn't dragging that horseman with them... Okay, the horseman's finally gone around. It may be possible to sneak onto the back of that thing? We're gonna... Or the plan is still to take on one of those guys at the end of the episode, although we are wasting a lot of time looking at all the other things in this area. We have a level's worth of soul, not 2. And now the ground does shake. Why do I get the feeling they can keep up with me? So the question is there anyone on the back of this thing? No. Let's allow them to get a little bit further away, so we don't aggro that group over there. We don't have to worry about the horsemen coming back. This is such a bad idea. Come on! I'm on it here now. Give me the chest. Why can't I get the chest while they're still going? Boo. Boo, I say. My issue is if I start a fight with those, that thing runs. Let's just mark that thing for now. Gem. We'll come back to it later. Okay, let's make sure we have our health pot up. Me? Who, what? Where, when?
You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
I can't see you, but it looks like...
Why won't anyone look me in the eye? What'd you go and do that for?
That's why we people couldn't see you.
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really.
Go on.
Oh. What a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mushrooms are mushrooms, I can use them.
Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
You don't need to do that.
Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
I mean, there's a lot of caves on the shore. But if you mean the one on the shore near the start, I've been in there and killed everything.
Right.
Okay, so where are we going to find him again? Okay. Band-Aid comes off. He one-shot me! How do you dodge on a horse? I didn't have full health, but he did mostly one-shot me. We'll give that another go. We know we can't bring the wolves into this fight, because we can't summon them here. But no, I failed to lock onto him before I engaged him. He took a reasonable amount of damage from that hit, though. can't exactly block attacks on horseback. He did way more damage to me last time. Let's come down this side. I know, I underestimated how much damage that back kick did. Helps if I attack the right side. I'm out of healing items. Whew. I need more health back than that, but I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Let's make sure Torrent's at max. Okay, so they are manageable. Now that I know I can attack left and right, I'm trying to attack left and right. But the problem is I'm trying to attack left and right with the left and right mouse buttons. In other words, it's not working. I mean, I could always switch things around. Because, well no, because if you're dual wielding, then right mouse button is block and left is attack, which is what you want. It's just multiple keys, or multiple keys for multiple things, please. I don't think there's a... Let's just check to make sure that it doesn't actually exist. Camera controls, move controls, switch armaments, attack. No, it's not on here. Horse attack left and right. FromSoft. Allow us to pick the buttons. I thought I saw an examine. Oh, maybe I did see an examine. Godric the Golden, humiliated, having tasted defeat by the blades of Miquelon, now on his knees begging for mercy. Another horse riding dude. We can't take him on, we don't have the health. This isn't the plan. Okay, so there's a camp of some sort up here. Actually, now that we have that one down near the road dead, I thought I heard something. Now that we have the one near the road dead, we can actually have a Oh, I think it's the wolves that I was hearing. It looks like there's a whole bunch of giants up top there, so I don't think we can get up top. Yeah, there's lookouts all the way along. There may be more up here, but I am wary of those giants because they may have great big hooking spears and may just decide that they want to lob one at me. And I don't have a means to heal anymore. Is the lightning all done? I think you're screaming at that thing, but maybe you're summoning the lightning. I do want to get over to the other side, but I don't really want to do it while he's down here. Yes, this is normal. Skyrim horse logic. Horsey boy is coming this way, so let's make sure we are not in eyesight. It's going to be a while till he comes back. I bet. Boing. Well, I don't know if I can get all the way up to the top, if there's even anything up there. Doesn't look like it. Oh, the lightning hit something. Can we get up here? I think we still have a little bit of time before he arrives. Okay, no, we can't get up there. Can get down here. Can't get any further down. Okay, so we've looked at all the things that we've wanted to look at. There is a way up here, or way from here to get up to here, to get up top. But I think it's time we pass through the Stormgate. To which end, let's take the safe way down. Level up. Bit more health will not go amiss while we still have basically no weapons or armaments. Okay, let's have a look at our crafting stuff. We've used all our bolts. I need to kill some more small beasts at some point. Let's get one lot of that. One extra lot of arrows. And replace all 4 of these. Because we have plenty of smouldering butterflies in a minute. Let's mount. Let's summon. Seriously, I went through the gate and they unsummoned. They unsummoned on the transition through the gate, but I can summon them on the other side of the gate. You'll have to excuse me for a moment. That is silly. Oh no, you can't summon them from this side of the gate, but you can from the other. But if you try to take them through, then I'm afraid... Did we run past? Whoa! They followed me. They've not done much in the way of damage to it. In fact, neither can I. This is a fight I cannot win. This is a lesson in it's okay to run. Golden seed. Yeah, it's more or less given up. But yeah, that sequence there is definitely a lesson in it's okay to run, because we did next to no damage against it. Before we get too far, let's try and find ourselves a site of grace. There's an item over there, but I don't trust that location. What the hell is that thing? Smithing stone. Let's actually have a look at what this item was that we picked up. It's not a crafting material. Golden seed. Oh, increases sacred flasks number of uses. Excellent. So we need to find... Oh, it's these things. Someone else summon the wolves. There's the side of grace. Lock on camera is really not that great for this. Wrong button. Okay, there we go, that's the wolves. Flask back. We've got plenty of those. Let's touch the grace first, then we'll collect the item. Oh, hello. I'll be with you in a moment. Stone sword key.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know, if you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid? It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Sit in sideways emote.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormveil Castle?
That's the plan.
Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider?
No.
Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
I'm probably going to kill the spider, just so you know.
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Spirit jellyfish ashes.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormveil Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Okay then. We'll leave the nutter to her nuttiness. Once again, we're a little over an hour. Okay, that's an unusual direction to tempt me to be travelling. Alright, it's telling me that I want to be up here. So I want to kind of follow the main path for a little bit, mostly because I'm hoping it will point me to merchants who will be able to sell me my magic. Because otherwise I'm reliant on finding it in the world somewhere. Which sounds like a way to become extremely frustrated with things. Oh, we're only allowed 30, that's fine. Okay, so out of curiosity... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Summon spirit jellyfish. Next time we are able to summon something, we will do that. But we shall finish the episode here after we have added a charge to the flask. Job done. Okay, today went much better. Only died once? Twice? Twice. We died twice. We only died twice today. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully I will see you next time. We're going to keep going to Stormveil Castle. Cheerio.